Guys, deluded. Personally, I think Jack Wilshere is going to leave. Now I hope to be wrong. This YouTube thing started because of my love for Jack Wilshere. He's got an offer on the table. Well, I think he'd leave. Okay, he might not have been fit, but I just feel there's certain things, not being in the final day match squad, losing out on an England place, despite the fact of recent years, this is where you've made the most appearances in the season. I honestly thought you'd go. Maybe I was a bit naive and complacent in that. Allegedly, him, Joe Hart, and a couple have been told they're not going. So he's 26, 27, however old he is now. He still has another World Cup, maybe even two if he plays to a good level, but he's missing this one in Russia. And for someone that's one of England's most creative players, I would have thought he would have went. Now, credit to Delhi, Loftus-Cheek has to go in my opinion, Lingard has to go in my opinion, Sterling has to go in my opinion. Slightly different positions, but there's creativity throughout the side. Jack Wilshere, the England squad, missing out on the England squad, contract's up, he hasn't signed the deal, and he wasn't in the matchday squad on the last day of the season. These are telling signs in my opinions. If I'm Jack Wilshere, new manager coming in and all of these things and not being there, I'd sign for the club. But I'd also consider leaving. And if we're honest, as much as I love Jack Wilshere, maybe for both parties it's best if we divorce. Not just him, Aaron Ramsey too. Another one I love and my heart bleeds for. I want to keep Aaron Ramsey. I want him to sign a new 4-year deal or some shit. But he has not signed the deal at this moment in time. I do not want another year with the same contract shenanigans running into it. So if a man don't want to sign in July, you need to sell, man. So that means Wilshere's gone. That means Ramsey's gone. There's links with, apparently we're in talks with, if you go on Sky Sports and these things, for Seri, the Nice midfielder. Now, he'd be labelled as a defensive mid and things. He's nothing like that, really. He can win a ball back, but he's not a defensive mid. I'll welcome that. Hopefully, it's a cut price fee. I mean, he was linked with Barca. He was in terrific form last year. This year, he still had decent form, but it's not like Thomas Lemar. Well, Thomas Lemar's kind of been terrible, but it's not the same, innit, Carl? Whether their desire's not there or whatever, innit? So if we can get him at a slightly different bargain, a slightly different price than we would have, that's all good. So it's telling, man. It's telling. I mean, we're seeing a lot. We're seeing Arsenal linked with young centre-halves, linked with Seri, linked with managers. We're seeing a lot in it. But personally, I do think Jack Wilshere and Ramsey are off people. Maybe not. If Ramsey's not off now, then he's definitely off next year. And I think it's stupid if we go into another window with this. Yes, he's a great player, and if we do open contract negotiations and it does run into the season, then so be it. But for me, it is this sort of proactive planning that needs to take place. Like, Ramsey had a great season. If he has a great's a gas in it a bit, but he had a good season. Definitely one of the players of the season if you look at Arsenal's crap season. If he has that again, and he's a free agent, every top 6 side should be interested. Every top side in Europe should purely be interested, purely because it comes through a free and what he offers. Purely, Juventus and other sides have been courting him. Even if you don't want to keep him, if you sell him, let's just get some money for it. I personally think they're off, people. I hope to be wrong. I'm not in the know. I don't have no contacts at Arsenal. And again, I'd love to be wrong. I definitely want to keep both of them. I love both of them. Like, I love them guys, Aaron Ramsey, Ram Dizzy, and Jack Wilshere, man. Like, I love them, but I honestly think they're off. And yeah, man, if I'm honest, if I was a manager now, if I was Arteta stepping into the shoes, I wouldn't rely on them because we don't know if one man's going to sign and commit his future and his contract's up very soon. A man's up in a year. Now, he might want to see the new manager and how things look before he commits himself. Allegedly, he wants to stay, but I don't know. If I was Ramsey, I'd consider everything. I'd consider Arsenal 6th, new manager. Arteta might do well, but do I necessarily believe in Arteta? Juventus are linked with me. City might be linked with me. All these other clubs might be linked with me. Do I go to them? Agent, what are you saying? Make the move happen. Arsenal will take low balls. I mean, they got £0 for Alexis Sanchez. Do this thing. You get me, people? It can go that way so easy. But on that note, deluded. I'm out.